For the few of you who don't know by now, Pokemon Uranium is a free fan-made Pokemon game that has recently been released on PC, and I've got a lot to say about it. First off, this game took 9 years to make. It's like the definition of a labor of love. It has a 100% fully fleshed out Pokemon campaign, and 150 custom Pokemon created by the developer.
Oh, look at him!
And it is fantastic. It feels just like a Pokemon game. It feels real. Like, so real that I often forget that it's not an official game in the series. When people ask who my favorite Pokemon is, I find myself having to stop and think before answering Alton or Raptorch, or the majestic and yet extremely ugly Cubfly. Ruby and Sapphire is my favorite generation, and having a new game that recaptures the magic I felt when I first played them has been amazing. Oh yeah, and the original music is fucking jammin'. To anyone who is even slightly a Pokemon fan, I have to recommend, go find the download link, get this game, and give it a try for yourself. And if you can, go in as blind as possible, not knowing any of the Pokemon beforehand, and let them all surprise and shock you. It is so much fun. You will not regret it. Alright, so it wants me to have a fire type.
Oh, Raptorch! He's like a little raptor guy. He's adorable.
The designer is 22 years old and has been working on this for 9 years. So when they started, they were 13. When I was 13, I was playing Call of Duty and whining about my parents on Gaia Online. The game was released to the public, to overwhelmingly positive response, only to be immediately taken down by a cease and desist from Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, which is something I don't really know how to feel about. Part of me sees this as free advertising for Pokemon. It was created purely out of admiration for what the Pokemon Company has been doing for the past 20 years or so, and released for free. It in no way takes away sales from the official games, and if anything, it stirs up buzz and gets people who've moved away from the series back into the games, like myself for instance. However, the Pokemon Company has to protect their copyright. Under at least US law, if they don't actively protect their property, they'll eventually lose control of their franchise. So legally, there's a lot of incentive there to shut down projects like these, no matter how harmless or positive they really are. They're just doing what the law implores them to do, so it's hard to really blame them or see them as the big evil corporate bad guy in this situation. And you do kind of have to think about it in the long term. If Nintendo shows support for something like this, what's to stop other fans from creating their own free campaigns? And Amateur has just shown that they can create a quality Pokemon game on their own for free. It's very conceivable to think that more could pop up in the future, especially considering the recent release of other fan games such as another Metroid 2 remake, which is also awesome and an extremely similar situation. If the market is completely saturated with totally free Pokemon games, how can the ones that cost money hope to compete? It's a very complicated issue and one I really don't claim to have much expertise in. It's been very interesting to watch the progression of the situation, and of course, since this is the internet, you can easily find copies of the game on various download sites all over the place. So, I'll just leave you now with a recommendation. Find and download Pokemon Uranium. Show these developers that we love what they've done. They spent 9 years of their lives making something for us to enjoy. So, go. Enjoy it. And if you want to watch my playthrough of Pokemon Uranium, click the annotation now. It's up on my second channel. Link is also in the description, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it.